Thank you.
Good evening. What we're doing tonight is allowing my subconscious just to be slipped on one side so that others can come in and speak. Now, they need to do this to allow you to hear them, because you cannot always hear them in your thoughts. Your thoughts are very clouded with many things, and this is one way in which they can explain to you something about the spirit world, or whatever it is you care to ask. Now, the way and the process is, for those who don't know, you need to have a great deal of control with this, and you need to have a great deal of experience for this. But the control, there is, if you want, an entity who's very close to us, who controls all the proceedings in the unseen. He was known years ago, they call them doorkeepers, they call them control today, and he will allow in and he will take away those who he feels are right. And so you have this continued protection all the way through. Now, he's called Saanda, S-A-A-N-D-A, Saanda. And he will allow others to come through, as I say. Now, once we've started, you can do what you want. You can sing hallelujah, you can do what you want. But the only thing I'm insisting is when the proceedings have ceased and I'm coming back into this lot, then I would ask for us to be as silent as you can, because it's like being in a huge echo chamber to me, and the slightest noise when I'm coming back is reverberated right the way through, and it can cause a great deal of distress. So there is an element with it when we are returning back to a normal function. You may also be discern some sort of language that's spoken now and again. It does come through. We don't know what this is. We've had words identified, and we had some time a gentleman who was able to perceive an odd word of Sanskrit. Now, Sanskrit is the oldest known language to man, so there's a little bit of that in it as well. Be happy when they come through. There are some quite characters if it works normal to plan. The great thing about doing this is I'm as nervous as you, even though many times we've done this over a number of years, because we still never know what's going to happen, and we don't know who's going to come through really. We know the basis, but sometimes they just bring someone new in, and it's a surprise to us as it is to you. So enjoy yourself. I can't think I haven't missed anything out. No, I think I've done all right, because I had to come out of the room there because I'd have been going on my own if I'd have stopped in there any longer, and that wouldn't have been done the cause any good at all. The thing is, just simply relax. It's nobody's going to take my body over or anything like that. I'm not going to walk on the ceiling. I wish I could, but there'll be nothing like that. It's just a normal function. Now, the light, we use a light. We use a low white light. There have been in the past you may see a bit of transfiguration as well. People have been known to see transfiguration while it's taking place. You may see different things, especially when they were in this cabinet. Now, you may just briefly, normally if you're doing transfiguration, you will use a cabinet. It's just to give the energy a periphery so that the spirit know whereabouts they want to hold it through. So, but the people who come through me, especially one in particular, loves the cabinet. So whenever it's possible to have a cabinet, we do it to please him more than anything else. So it just gives them the periphery in which they can use and hold the energy. Now, you may find an odd one or two of you may find yourself going a little bit drowsy during this sequence, because they do use your energy. You all give an energy off. It's called the auric field. And you all give some of it off, and they just borrow some now and again. So when they think enough is enough, then they will close the thing down, and everybody will be okay. There might only be one or two of you, maybe not be none of you. But sometimes you do get an odd one or two who go a bit drowsy and a bit sleepy. There's no harm in it. Everything's okay. It's just a little bit of energy that they're using anyway. So they will use your energy, and they will give you back your energy in this form. You see, thought is a wonderful thing. We all have thoughts every day, continually throughout our lives. We talk on thought, but we don't know what thought is until we expound it in sound. That becomes speech. Because if we didn't expound it in sound, nobody would know what anybody else was thinking, or what they even perceived, or whatever the object of life was. And this is the way we feel that the Spirit want to do this way, so that they can make their thoughts heard through this way of what they call now channeling. So I think that's about it. I can't think there's anything else. I've got to say bye-bye shortly. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Oh, and afterwards, yes, okay, before I do, when we've finished, there will be little questions and answers, so I will ask you things and you may ask me things, so we'll go through it that way. I don't know how long it's going to last. I hope you brought out your egg and bacon, because it may be in the morning. We never know. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
At this point, we do sing with it. We only sing the first and the last one. It's hymn number 20 in your hymn. After it,
Spirit divine, ascend our prayer, and make our hearts thy home. Descend with all thy gracious power. Come, Holy Spirit, come. Come as the winds sweep clean our way, what death within us lies, and search and freshen all our souls with living energies.
let us come together in thought and prayer. Gracious Spirit, we thy children of matter are gathered here tonight with one mind and of one heart to communicate and participate in this link with the spirit world. And as we wait in joy and anticipation for that link to be made, our thoughts reach out, extending that invitation to the spirit world to listen and converse with those higher minds, bringing their knowledge and simple truth to enlighten we, the children of matter on the earth plane, that we may grow spiritually and progress whilst journeying along our physical pathways, that we may better understand our mission here on earth. And whatever is said and done this night, it is to the glory of God, the eternal Spirit of all mankind. Amen.
Amen.
Inkapotan Shandabal Standa Mas Chikadasa Mirkus Maistism Maistaksanda Pasta Shanda Pasanda Sanda Voiste Sanda Boiste Sanda Moista Suijan Baushand Sanda talking with you. Good evening to you all. It's lovely to be with you. It's very nice, very compatible with you. It is with great welcome that we give you to the spirit light. We welcome you into that light, and how beautiful to be with you. To see your colors radiate is wonderful. There are amidst you many spirit peoples who come to witness this show of love. You yourselves are the inspiration behind this. We come with great love and adoration to be with you. And there are others who come and wish to share this moment of your time, to unite in the bond of spiritual oneness. Boista, I'm talking with you. Shikitum boista, maista. Malik,
can we with you? Hello.
Hello.
Good evening to you. Lovely to be here. I like the cabinet. It's lovely with the cabinet. Always speaking in your cabinet. Yes, it's lovely. Good evening again.
Good evening.
It's this nice. We have such big people with you, wanted to talk with you. You will meet several tonight because we'll be talking with you. These words we learn through this one. We learn to say tonight and today and tomorrow and last week. We learn these words so we can converse with you. We learn seconds and minutes and hours so we can unite with you in the thought you have here. We in the spirit light, of course, have no requirements of these things. We have the light. The distinction between, as you call, time within the spirit light is by the hues of that light, the variations of that light, and the combination of several color units. There are colored units throughout the spirit light, which uniform and make it so. Divinity comes and shines through, and touch all who come into that light, as it will surely touch you one time. However, these things and indications shall be pointed to you as we progress through. We just wanted to come and meet you, that's all for now, yes? Thank you. Bye-bye. Jätän tavoiskanda Saanda coming again, yes? We shall have Robbie coming, yes? We shall thank you soon to each other. Hello! 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 Oh, it's nice to be here before I'm tired. Oh, you're so lovely people. Oh, do you know I have learned since I came here last, and I have learned big words as well, and I can do a lot of things now that I couldn't do before. You know, and it's lovely, and it's nice to see you all looking so lovely and colourful. You don't know, you have some lovely colour and you have some lovely energies as well. And do you know Warren's come with me as well? I have a friend called Warren. And he comes in with us, and he with the lady, I goes with the lady Anne, and I go with the lady Anne to the house of learning where we learn to do these. Would you like to meet Warren as well?
Yes, please, come on.
Let's have a see. Oh, hello. Is it nice? It's lovely, isn't it? Nice. Well, it's lovely to meet you. And you know, have you been talking to Robert?
Yes.
Then he seemed to be here, and then he went for it. I don't know where he went. He vanished. He just disappeared. But you know, we go with the lady and we go all over the place. But he knows more than me, Robert, because he came first to here, and then when he left the Hall of Learning, he told the lady to take me to the Hall of Learning, and that's where I've been. But I don't go as much now because I've learned quite a lot. You know, and we don't, you know, when we first came, and Robert did especially, he looked after all the animals he could see. Every animal he could see he looked after. So they did me at first, I did a bit of it, but we don't have to do as much now, because we're learning to do other things now. And what we're doing, we're having some adventures. And we're going on some trips. And what they do in the spirit light, you know, and they do it to you and all, because it's not just special just for us, because people do this to find out how good they are, how determined they are. But we go on some lovely journeys. But sometimes, you know, we don't remember properly what's there because we're thinking of coming back and we're frightened of getting lost. So what we do, instead of listening, this is all part of our learning, and you will probably have to do some as well. Because part of our learning is that we go on these journeys and these adventures as well. Because, you know, eventually, you know, we've been to the Hall of Learning and we hope to go into the Valley of the Spirit sometime. And when we do that, we are really progressing then. If you go into the Valley of the Spirit, you will know. Anyway, Robert said I've got to stop because other things want to do and other things want to be talked about too. So I may have to stop. But I'm doing very well, aren't I? Doesn't it sound better now? Now I can use better words, doesn't it? Because it weren't like this before, it was all mumbled jumbled. And we unravelled it like we do. Anyway, there's a lovely eagle just flown in. Oh, isn't that nice? It's just gone over there. Oh well, we can see them and you can't, never mind. But see, I will speak to probably in a bit if they let me do. If they do. Mr. Malik still has a lot to do with what we say. But we'll have to see what he said later on. So that's it. Anyway, I'm going. Shit, the compound start. Saanda come again, yes? Saanda come now talking with you, yes? We try to bring Mr. Bellamy too, but we don't know. We try to do this if we can. But we can. Put your pa. Please be patient, please. Moiste que sant bost of sikisne. Mezi sa hiete to. Hello. How are you? You all right?
Oh, aye, grand. I don't know how long I can hold this then, but I'll do my best. They can only hold it so long there as I am. Anyway, I only met some of these, I haven't met them all. But then I get a lot of spirit with me called Air Billy then, and Air Billy, he's taking my job over now, to see, so he may come in later on and do a bit when I lose it. I can only hold it so long now, and then that changes, you see. Anyway, I think enough time been taken up, and there's getting gist of it now, ain't?
Yes.
And there's some idea how things are moving.
Yes.
Oh, that's all right, then there's the knows, because there's some folk now sitting out like this, you see, and they need to know what's happening. Anyway, that's happening, is it?
No.
So we'll leave it there. Shook at the bar, Saanda coming, yes?
Yes.
Push star, push progress, yes?
Yes.
We progress, you ask question, please. Push star, push star. Maybe, yes?
Good evening.
Boy, good division by Peter.
Is there any significance to what we dream, please?
Besides, you can push Saanda.
Malik, yes? Your dream sequences, yes? It appears there can become coincidences with dream state, which are applicable to your life here. Mostly they are indicative with your life here. But sometimes, when you have a dream state where you meet someone in the spirit light, that is not a dream. That is beyond the subconscious. That is beyond. We use these relations sometimes to come in and commingle with you in such a state. The thought waves are ever changing. You have within your frequencies here what looks perfectly normal air. It looks like as if nothing touches it. Yet it is full of all sorts of disfigurations. As you see yourselves, if you look into your seas, you see on the top of the sea such rough turmoil, but beneath is calm and peaceful. That is how your thoughts are here. They look in this way, but it's calm and peaceful underneath. And we can go underneath. But somehow the soul in its quest, as it does, as you turn sleep, gains release and wishes once again to progress home. During these sequences, you interplay with many vibronic sensations which give you hallucinations, and these are programmed through your brain, giving you sometimes a wronger interpretation of that which you think you have perceived. Let us say this to you. Throughout your dream states, every time you sleep and rest the physical, your soul reaches out to home. All of you, in turn, come into the spirit light many, many times before you leave this physical here. Not always do you recollect these, but nevertheless it is so. You find your answers to many of your questions within the spirit realms, whilst this physical is lying still. Always those who love you come at this time to be with you. Is it not so sometimes? They are observed in the same room with the same frequency before, during and after such times as you call sleep state. Have not many of the spirit people been observed in these places more than anywhere else? In what you term bedrooms, in what you term nurseries, where they have been with the children. For these are the best states you can be in. The pity is, there are so many frequencies abound and around this place you call Earth. We cannot always interpenetrate into that section of your light which can recall it. So your dreams, yes indeed, are very much indicative of how you progress here. Sometimes, not always, the purpose of them is misinterpreted through not your fault, but through the interpenetration in the thought forces of those who are not as pleasant as mind as you. Thank you. Appreciate the composter. Another one.
Is our life on Earth, the Earth plane, a especially important stage in our development, or are all our adventures into other physical spheres just as important to us?
Mrs. Conway, and I, shall I answer that again for you, please?
Sorry?
Shall I answer that for you, or would you like someone else to answer that?
You answer it, please.
All life is important. This to you here is a full interconnection with your life. This you have here is but one microdot of the whole picture. Each is an assertion of the other. Each is in progression of the other. Each is unified with the other to make the light. The propelling of such things within all life form is within what you term the law of God. It is the unified law. And you, as you endure, persevere, or endure, nevertheless continually to build upon the perception of you as a whole, within the configuration of what you understand as the spirit world. There are outer limits through which you can pass into such light as you will never have witnessed before. These are coordinated with all your adventures here or elsewhere, which shall intermingle and coordinate to you, thus giving you the propulsion to emerge through the color sequences and to the outer light, where the angels await you with open arms. Thank you.
Can you please tell us, how do spirit contact us and why?
Saanda coming with you, yes? Saanda talking with you, yes? Yes. Spirit people talking with you always through the thought form. Always through the thought form. The need for recontinuation is love. Love is always the coordinating energy field which contact that which is seen and that which is unseen. Always those who have remembered and loved you are with you always. You are not always aware of them. The coordination between the two fields of living, of existence, is a nothingness. We are nowhere away from you. You are nowhere away from us. We are the same. We unite together. We in the same volume of energy. We have interspaced with you such intermediaries as you call the essence of guidance. These emissaries have chosen to be, as it were, signposts for you. Always throughout your life here, not just you peoples who have been kind enough to come here, but all peoples in this light have a regardance with the Spirit, a unification, because you are one and the same light. Consequently, we have a duty to help our brethren. You being that burden, it is our duty to see that it is done. And the unification between you and ourselves is constant. Though it may not appear so when you feel desolate and desperate, nevertheless, we are with you. We weep with you when we cannot touch you. We have joy with you when we cannot relate our happiness with yours. But nevertheless, we're always with you. We are but a thought away, always. Thank you.
It has been said that children who are born here choose their parents before they come. Could you give us your opinion on this, please?
Push it about that is that. Hello. Hello. Do you know what people think that, don't they? I know I've seen other people's thoughts. And they think, I want to pick them if I'd have come here. They're nasty to me then, and there's no way I would have asked them if I'd have known. You know, but but it doesn't be that way sometimes. I mean, we are, you know, you don't know about group souls, do you? No, you don't. Some don't. I know they don't, because I can see your light hasn't changed. You see, when we ask you questions, we can tell you know, because the light changes. As your thought changes, so your colours changes, so we know who knows and who doesn't. Isn't it good? So what we will tell you is this. When you go through the spirit and you go and you have your adventure and you go into the colour world, you will eventually come into the blue world, which is the causal world, and within the causal world it is called the group soul world. So what happens then is there will be so many, it does vary so very much, who will come together and be one and unite as one. And through that unification of one, you are then, that's it. You are who you are. This one is another one, the group soul with us. We're always together. You see? So when if I know, I've been here. I was here, but we've got somewhere else to go as well, and there'll be other places to go, and we trundle along. So we don't always know really. It's what's necessary for you. Shall I tell you something about some of the children that are now being born here? Would you like to know?
Please.
Well, what it is this. This place is in such a mess that it's not what we've had to do. Nothing to do with me, I'm saying, really, nothing to do with me. But all I'm saying is what we know this is done because we go to the big lights and they tell us. And they tell us the great lights we go to. And they tell us, and what they're saying is that some of the souls now that are coming here have come from great places of great spirituality, and they're being born here, and they have to be, because that is the only way that they can find the key that will get rid of the sorrow and all the suffering, all the greed and the jealousy that's here. Because it's so sad. It's very much easier to love somebody and be happy than be greedy and selfish and jealous. So these are going to come and they're going to show more light than people have ever seen. And then when they do, oh, you better look out because there's got to be some big changes. You know? And you know, I'm going on. But there will be big changes, and there'll be big changes in what you call religion, don't you, and things like that, but there'll be big changes in that and all. It will be big blessings. There'll be blessings from the light. I know this. Because they told us when we went. So there are, you can, if you say do you choose your parents, yes, you choose your parents because they are part of you anyway, and part of the light. And if you're not, then you know yourself how you love them, you love your family, don't you? And don't people say blood thicker than water? Oh, well, it's love that's thicker than water. See, and if you all love one another, then you won't say, well, I didn't pick them. You will say, I'm really glad I did, because they love me. You know, can I say this before I go? I'm being pulled in here, I can feel myself being pulled in. Well, I can't say it because he's pulling me in. Before I go, what am I going to say then? Well, I probably can't say it now. I can't say, I've got to go. I'm sorry, I'll say it if I can tell you next time. He lets me come, I've got to go though. We don't like this when he pulls me in. Saanda coming, yes, Saanda coming, yes. Robert sometimes goes on, and on, and on, and on. And sometimes we have to admonish him. Poishata. Another one, please. Poishkata.
This person would like to know, is it different for somebody passing into spirit who doesn't know anything, as against somebody passing into spirit who knows quite a lot of the spirit?
Who Shukaba Jebba should think of that. Had you my mouse stick, you see? Jebba. How do? I'm here again. I'll do it as much as I can. Now. What a question that is. So I have to go and sort that out. Will it happen to somebody who don't know now and somebody who knows a lot?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. First one that comes over here that knows a lot, I'll be at first meeting. Just see, they get when that's here. They have so many interpretations of what it is, just see. And they have to make their own mind at what it is. So somebody who knows nought, happen best folk coming over. Because we can get out of them, just see, and say, never know. What they thought they didn't know, they're going to find out now. Just see. Now them that come over and think they know it all might not know it right road. So we have to say, take them back to where they know nought and start again. Just see, so it doesn't always work that way. It may sound no right to thee, and it may sound no right to them that ask questions, but they can see to the logic, just see. And what appeals to thee, and if it feels right to thee, then has it. Just see, keep it in the head. And it'll help them when they comes over, because they're coming over. Don't miss anybody yet. There's all been here before anyway, so they're only coming home. But you see, what we try to do, you know, they says, the man folks says to us, what's the aim? Why do you do what you do? Why don't you go on? And then somebody has to do it. Some folk has to see somebody else across the road, don't they? Then everybody can walk on a leaf walk, cluttering flags. But somebody's got to stop somewhere and say, come on, let's get across. And that's what we do. We show them across the road. That's all we're doing. We're not special. We're not older than by the road. We only know so much. We go for learning as well. And what we find out, we try and give thee. What we try and tell thee. If they don't accept it, that's okay. That's fair enough. But we can only give it as we hear it, just see. And all that's saying really is, all that happens to thee personally, take it personally. Take it and put it instead. And when there comes over, remember it. See? Now. They'll have more knowledge than most if they does that. Because they'll have knowledge that they're accepted. And that we can understand and take them with them. And we know because we'll be able to see it late. We know what they're getting in the head. And us. Alright, we're getting it in doubt because that's what they'll be when they comes over. Doubt. Right.
Yeah, thanks.
But to see, they carry emotion with you as well. Love goes with you. You see? So that's what we do, and that's what I hope it's answered the question. It seems a roundabout way of doing it, but that's how we see it, just see. Alright. Shuddha, Paulista, Saanda coming, yes? Thank you, Purda. Another one, please.
Could you give us your interpretation, please, of meditation?
Baista ba kunbachita sudnu kusna. Marsa, that's it.
Malik coming with you, yes? Malik come, yes, meditation. Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful when you learn how to do this thing. How many people have not the patience to do this correctly? How many people say there is no time? We in the Spirit say there's time for everything, if you know how to distribute it. That which can bring you beauty, you do not seem to find time for. A moment alone with your thought is the requirement at first to go into meditation. You contemplate on that light, and then the realization comes of what you have been missing. This way we take a moment into what you call a second. And from the second we progress to a minute. From the minute we progress to an hour. From the hour we find beauty. The cessation of meditation depends upon the integration of your thought into the light of the wisdoms. The interpretation of that which you receive is not always understood. For the teachers of this thing often do not understand how that heeds the light. You can only individualize, as we say before, as you perceive, you accept. Meditation can be a great and wonderful thing. It can take you into the visions of tomorrow. You can see tomorrow in meditation. You can see yesterday in meditation. You can touch the light in meditation. You do not seem to understand the importance of it, because by and through such beauty, we can interface with you. We can share those moments with you. We can be at the side of you. Let us say this to those who meditate this time now. Should you see twinkling lights in your meditation, we are there. Should you see color formations in your meditation, we are there. Should you see an outer light within your meditation, we are there. Divinity is on your shoulder. The light is in your soul. It's very important. Thank you for asking the question. Thank you. Another one, please.
This person would like to know, how can you deal with members of your family who don't believe?
A lovely question. How don't they believe? What don't they believe? Do they not believe that they pass from this place to somewhere else? Do they not believe where they came from to be here? Did they appear here by magic? Did they not find emotion in this magic? Were they born here with no intention of anything else, they would be of stone. Do they not be aware of their imaginations? Do they not be aware of their inspirations? Do they not be aware of their emotions? Have these friends who do not believe never loved? Have they never cherished? Have they never felt for their fellow men? For if they have felt all these things or any one, they believe. The outer carcass which says, I do not believe, makes the inner spirit shake its head with dismay. For the inner light responds and gives greater love to such people. For they know they will indeed accept at the time when the day comes, as you regard time, when they are coordinated into and with that which they did not believe. We laugh at the inevitability of all such sentences, for we know where you come from, and we most certainly know where you are coming to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mashallah, thank you, we're still laughing. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Proceed.
Thank you. This person would like to know, how can we best help somebody close to us with a very serious illness?
Moist kitchen butty understand that. Hello, 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 hello. No, it's not with me. I'm on my own now.
Yeah.
So there. How can you know you can do some beautiful things for people who, you know, it's a preparation, don't you, for coming into the light with us. And you see, what we've got to do and what we've got to tell you is this. Unfortunately, because you are part of this light, if you want, at this time, and you can't see the other,
unless you're very, very, very good. Then if you can only see this, please, please, for anybody who's like this, please look inside the person. Look inside them. The outer side, what's showing all the pain and agony and suffering, is a reaction of physical brain cells. But the inner peace is still there. The inner light is touching and going out into spirit and joining. And so many spirit people come round, you wouldn't believe, to give all the condolence they can at this time. Even as we're talking now, you know, there must be thousands and thousands of people like that all over this place. And there are thousands and thousands of spirit people all giving love at the same time. So what we can say is the best thing you can do if you know somebody really, 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 really poorly and they're really, really ready for coming into the light with us, is to go and say into your mind, in their mind, and see the soul inside and just ask it very nice and sweetly to bring some peace to that physical that's causing such a commotion. Because when that commotion stops, that light which was in it can go into the light and become part of it. So you see, these people who said before that they didn't believe in anything, you know, it can happen to them as well. And they were very, very much what the spirit people around them, and they're very, very pleased to see them, believe you me. Because we don't discriminate against anybody. It's the light that we're concerned with. It's the light. So we come in, because you're all part of us. So please, please, pray into the light and the soul of that person, and you will see peace come to them as it reflects through the outer casing of what you call a body. Is that all right?
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I'm going better, haven't I? I felt very nice about that then.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I've got to go now again. But I'm not being pulled like he were, am I? So, anyway, I don't know if I'll see you now, I don't know. So anyway, Tra. Chumanda, Saanda coming, yes? Yes, improving every time. Moshka. 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 Yes, sir. Another one, please.
This person says there's a lot of anger and aggression in the world today. Can the spirits see of any way to help?
Poita Kasanda, Maistanda, Basti, it Kasanda, Jaba Poista, Sa. We feel we have already answered the question by telling you of souls now to come here, which will be re-embellished along this line. That will be the only way that this can be controlled. It must be done at the source. Beauty and light must come from the source here. So much has been intermingled with the thought forces. The ravages of what you call modern ways, modern times, modern integration has infiltrated into the humankind and give it an energy field of which we were no part of. It is what you call stress. It is what you call anger. It's what you call rage. And as you seem to progress, so this dissipation seems to be part of the progression. Unfortunately, what seems to cause a lot of this is within your spectrumized circumference of this world here, yes? You have somehow managed to destroy part of the planet which has within its frequency the objectivity of releasing negative pulsations. At this time within your planet, you have sources which give out vast amounts of electricity, which cannot be released into the outer atmosphere. You yourselves have part of that magnetism within you, within your physical light as well. Your whole makeup is coordinated by these energy beams. And by and through such things, people have begun to penetrate into that line which is wasted electricity and energy and power, thus finding themselves propelled along at speeds of thought of which they have no control. This leads to dismay within the framework of the body and disarrangement of the thought forces. And it spreads. For to have it means to try to rid yourself of it. And to rid yourself of it, you must contaminate others. This is called selfishness and greed, and penetrates right through where there are these sort of instances. However, as we say, there will be integrated into this light those who shall negate such inferences and bring a beauty to this world, the likes of which were only known many eons ago, to bring comfort. Progression is part of each and every planet. The progression of mankind is everlasting and ever promising. It is interpretation of how that progression shall be. We feel it is the interpretation of the cohabitations of this planet, of manufactions of it, who through and by this advice we have given in the thought forces have manipulated such things to create such power and energy by which selfish can be bring to bear. Unfortunately, many of you suffer because of the promiscuity of the small few. This, we hope, shall be eradicated in the time to come. Should you not be here to witness this, you shall be in the spirit light and say, I remember being told of this. It has come to pass. Thank you. Chat.
There are many people here who are concerned about experiments on animals and cruelty as well. Can the Spirit please tell us if this cruelty and experiment will one day cease?
Hello. Hello. I've looked after a lot of animals, me. Do you know? And do you know where these people do these things? Shall I tell you what we do? We're very, very clever in the spirit, you know. We take lights round them, and we bungle them all together in one energy, and nothing can touch them. The body, again, you see, we keep telling you this, don't we? But the body suffers, and you see something jumping up and down, and it's the nervous system, isn't it? But that light within the animal isn't suffering, because we put a protective cover on it, and I know because I've done it. And that's what we do. So it will cease, because we will. It's all part of the same thing. It's all part of vanity, isn't it? It's part of greed and selfishness. And would you think of this? You know, when you waken up tomorrow, you'll have been to the spirit world tonight, but when you wake up tomorrow, and you think what the world would be like if everybody loved one another, and if everybody was friendly and smiling, instead of saying, she got something I want a bigger thing than him, I don't want this, look at that what they've got, you know. So it's much better if we share, isn't it? But it will be stopped. Oh, we are all working that way. Because what we will do eventually, there will be on this place, you know, mainly it's because of experiments on things for people, isn't it? Well, there will be people on this place that won't need anything extra. So they won't need them. So when they don't need them, then they don't need to do that. So when they don't need to do that, it'll stop. You see? It will be stopped. I, Rabbit, promise you. It will be stopped. It's all right. It's a pleasure. I like talking about animals. You know? Do you know there's an eagle in here? It's still there. It's over there, isn't it? Hello. All right. Oh, I've got to go back again. Whew, keep getting pulled back. Ta-da. Saanda coming. Yes, another one.
This person would like to know about reincarnation, and if so, is it possible to reincarnate other than a human, example, an animal, etc.?
Ja, Meisje, bovenste, schild gezond. Wonderful talking with you people. The echo of laughter reveals round the spirit world when we receive these sort of questions. For we repeat them to others and they have great joy out of them, so you give much pleasure to the spirit light. The animal kingdom is separate from the physical kingdom, from the universal kingdom, this kingdom, all kingdoms, light, Mother Nature herself, yes, is different. There have Robert is now telling me he tell you. Hello, do you know? I know about this. All the animals have different, they all have different colours, you know, and they all merge together. Now with you people and the spirit souls, they are separate because you are individual. You will only join together in the council world when you come one and unite. But you are one and you unite when you get meet friends and fellowship people when you go into the spirit. But animals, you cannot become what you call an animal. You cannot reincarnate as that. No. I mean, there's some animals might be insulted by that, you know. Have you never thought of that? Because there's some lovely animals, you know, there's some not nice people.
I know that.
So if you want a big long answer, the answer is no. Saanda come. Now two more I think.
That's correct. This person would like to know, please, could you explain stillbirth?
Explain?
Stillbirth.
Stillbirth?
Yes.
Poista. Yes, a wonderful question, yes?
Malik coming with you, yes? You wish to talk on the stillbirth here, with the ladies, when they're coming through. The light comes in, yes? The opportunity to come into the earth is often most venerable to you when you are given this opportunity. Within the forces of life, there are many such places as these. There are many dominions. There are many vast universes. This is but one small section. So the integration of all things within divinity is spread far wider than you would think. However, there comes opportunities to be intaken with this place, as many other places. But because of the instant recognition of the purpose of which you have to do these duties, and become here, or become there, or wherever. Should you have decided, yes, we would like to do this, and it become more important for you to be, and of benefit to the spirit people, to be somewhere else, then you are withdrawn. The ancients say, it is better that way. For sometimes you can prove more valuable to yourselves. Is it also not always, nearly always seen, that those who have had such a birth go on to have correct ones? Maybe they have more than one. So it is not that what you call stillbirth syndrome is not a direct effort or incandescence of the spirit light. It is all part of the whole. Indeed, one can refer to what you call the stillbirth very near time when it should be here. You understand this? And how that is revered in the spirit light also. For the mother shall also be united with that being anyway. For it is part of the same love. It cannot be anything else. All that are born to the parents are part of the same love, Remember, we told you early of group souls joined together by the bond of love. Whether it comes into unification here or not, whether it has such short space of time, as you call it here, or not, is all bonded by the same unit called love. Part of the same passion, part of the same emotion. Though it may appear to you, because of the despondency and despair at the time when it happens, it shall be all purposeful to yourselves when you come into the light and see the reason behind it. One in particular we can describe to you is that when a child has been part of this physical world, be it a second, be it 100 of your years, it has within its spectre a light of divinity which is only given in abundance whilst it has been here or wherever. They are, if you wish, badges, lights, whatever you wish to call them. And there are those who come into the spirit light who have no knowledge of this, no knowledge of the light. And we say to them, you see your color, you see this child, it has touched on earth as you did, and is of the same light. And they begin to realize that they were there longer, but nevertheless, they have the same frequency, for they have both been in to that physical world. So all is not lost, although it appears to be so within the physical when such events occur. But other lights take their place, and other compensations also appear to them. No one is left wanting. You have only to look around you to find that out. Thank you. Last one. Yes?
Do some souls stay individualistic as they evolve, or is it part of everyone's progression to eventually form into a group soul?
Souls, wonderful souls. We have within the confines of the light those who wish to do this work, those who wish to take on one side the ones who pass into the spirit light, who are what you call evil. We have those who wish to gather into the spirit light, those of which we call early terminations, and so on and so forth. The position you held in the spirit light is of your own decisive manner. You decide for yourself when you think you have done the duties enough to warrant you to go into the color sequences and become part of the causal world. When those duties are appeared to have been done, you know within yourself that that which has motivated you now calls you away to do even greater things. You have with you tonight spoken with Mr. Bellamy. Mr. Bellamy was born in a Yorkshire place. His life was taken with his son in a place you hear called Stockport. Mr. Bellamy went through to the outer perimeters, but chose to return to this one, to the completion of this one's termination here, when they again shall become a group soul. So yes, you can be individualistic. You can interpenetrate along the many avenues of the spirit light. But there will come a time when that which is love, and those who love you, will call you, and you will respond. Thank you very much. Pida, you finished now?
Yes, thank you.
We feel we thought it right there, yes?
You did, thank you very much.
Thank you. We once again thank you very much for being with us. We give all to you, you give to us. We leave you with love, adoration, and humility. We ask that each and every soul here rest in light. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, right.
Do you want to put a light on, please, Irene?
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Never fails. Never fails. I forget there's people there. Oh, right, okay. Thank you. Good evening. Oh, right. I'm okay now. All right. I can just hear them going, just saying thanks again. So there's some they're waving off. All right. Anybody want to like to ask me something? Anybody notice anything at all on here? Nobody see anything?
Lots of energy, I think, in the actual box itself.
Yeah. Anybody else? See some changes at all? Pardon? Has it?
There was a greater depth, wasn't there?
Mm,
There were some good questions, lovely questions, yeah.
Did they get through them all, yeah?
Yes.
Right, anything else? Anybody wants to ask me about me, how I feel? No? I feel great.
Cloud nine now.
I feel great now. This is the only problem now, coming back down.
Yeah.
Alright? Okay.
Thank you. I'm sure you'll all join me in thanking Alan for a wonderful evening. And I'm sure in all the questions that were asked, those who asked them, we do thank you for that. But I'm sure that the answers that were given have been really, they've excelled tonight. So will you join me in thanking Alan for coming out?